Good morning, good morning. If you were here whilst I was fiddling around with the buttons, you'd have seen I was changing the date around, shifting it. It's, it's an overcast, grey looking day, but it's got sunshine coming through, the breeze in the trees, a few birds, but not many. I think it's portending a bit more of a rough day again. But that's okay. I hope the people in at Victor Harbour are having a wonderful time with their jazz weekend. Anyway, we're here for the cards, so let's go over to them and see what Spirit has to say in the messages for us today. So here we are. Kipper deck with Ciro Marchetti's artwork. He created these beautiful arts. I think so. The guidebook, just so many intricate little details with these. What we have as our theme for the day today is card 20, the house. In our home space, we've got card 16, thoughts. In our workspace, we've got card 5, mature man. So let's see what the guidebook has to suggest as interpretations. I'm using the guidebook while I become more familiar with what the Kipper has as their meanings without having to refer to it. This is quite a bit different to what the tarot and the Lenormand have. So yes, I'm using the guidebook still. At some point I won't. But anyway, what we've got, card 20 as our theme for the day today. And look at the intricate, gorgeous detail of the architecture in this one. I'm assuming the house is this between the two lampposts, that gorgeous blue roof and a tiny bit of a turrety tower looking thing on it. I love that. I think it's gorgeous and reflects a time of, different design. The card itself in the guidebook is suggested the three interpretations. There's FB. I might become familiar with who the FB and the SW and the SZ is. I know that I've looked it up many a time, but we won't look it up now. The significator, U, has returned at the fine wrought iron gates of an impressive 5-storey Queen Anne mansion, which blazes with gaslights. Is it a waning moon or an eclipse of the sun? Are we coming for dinner or a ball? The scene is ripe with potential and suspense. I can imagine a gorgeous romance book set in this type of a setting. Lovely, isn't it? Literally, of course, this is a house, home, property, real estate, land dealings, buildings. Abstractly, it represents safety, family, coziness, and security. It is the things you hold and that hold you. From this arises the idea of long-term investments of resources and energy. Okay, so that's what our theme is today. It is that sense of security, home, all of that, and like it's mentioned, the investments and that type of thing. That's what FB has suggested. Then we have family. The interpretation from SZ is family, neighbourhood, house, home, or buildings, or real estate in general. Also stands for stability and security. It might be a secure and safe job or a job with real estate. The house can also indicate a solid, strong, and steady relationship. Okay, that's bringing in the other life event type of a aspect to it. And being the theme, what is the main theme that you have in mind for your life at the moment? What is the uppermost that you're contending with or experiencing or whatever the word you want to use? Now, as we come over to card 16, I'm going to check who's here with comments in the stream, in the chat, because I have noticed that Keza is here. Morning, Rosin. Oh, lovely to see you, Keza. I hope it's getting warmer for you because I think today's going to be cooler here. And from Fiona, a good morning, Ros Girl, and all around the globe, the good afternoon or a good evening. Wonderful to see you here, Fiona, on this gorgeous Sunday morning, the 21st of September. Another month going past, whizzing past, in fact. And the numbers for the day today is the day number of 3, and the cards themselves add up to a 5. So that's a very interesting combination, isn't it? Together it makes an 8, so that's a significant number for the Chinese numerology, isn't it? And Fiona saying good morning to Keza girly, and Keza saying LOL. No way, it's so cold here. I feel for you, Keza, there, but it's a beautiful landscape in Dalesford, isn't it? It's absolutely superb country, and it's double clouds as cold. I agree with you, Fiona. It is cold, and yet I'm wearing a nice little summer top, so I'll be changing that. I have only just recently got out of a nice warm cozy bed, I can tell you. So I wasn't feeling the cold to start with. I just whipped on the clothes and came here to do our readings. Right, back to the readings. Thoughts. Here we have a young gentleman. Here we have the gentleman and his artwork. Now, this card represents the thoughts of a man, the questioner, which is pretty much you, significator questioner. So it represents the thoughts that you're interested in. Your thoughts are positive when they're not touching cards 8, 14, 23, blah, 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 the positioning. So that it's positive. You've got positive thoughts in your home space today. So bring it out. It is perhaps the Kipper deck's greatest gift. At last, a card directly addressing thoughts and matters of the mind. So this card is generally positive. Here we meet the artist in his studio, adrift in his vision and struggling to realise his perfect portrait of the lady. So he's in the middle and action of what he's doing. While traditionally called his thoughts, it may also represent the sitter's own concerns, preoccupations and obsessions. So the card, this is to do with the positioning. Thoughts may reveal things you didn't want to know as well. So more abstractly, it can also describe a thoughtful person when there is the home space. Well, I feel it's when there is the home space because you are almost, well, me, I live by myself, yeah, but there's still that is family, friends, and community. So may even indicate the need for contemplation and meditation. Okay, so this is FB's interpretation. Now, SZ has this card that reveals your consideration or your opinion or the thoughts of others. So, though it often indicates thinking about love or a person and feeling firmly connected with someone, it seems somewhat platonic in love matters. It also shows your memories and ideas. So it encourages you to reflect thoroughly and to explore new ideas. So a beautiful day, a wonderful time to actually sit down, contemplate and meditate. I think it's wonderful. Right, so we got up to here. Thank you for Fiona for the numbers and a good morning to Fiona. So that's wonderful. Thank you. And Fiona, little mini weather report. It's 12 degrees with rain in the northern ends of Adelaide. So, wow, it'll be close here at the moment too, I can tell you. We have had rain and the grey clouds are still hovering. And Ravitaja, lovely to see you here. Thank you for popping in on the YouTube. And Kez is saying it's 7 degrees here, frozen. It feels like one. Rain and storm here today. Yeah, so you've got a good forecast. We've got those cleansing rains of, well, early spring. It drags on from winter, doesn't it? So there we have it for our thoughts. Now where we're going is to the workspace. Remember, this is the home space and this is the workspace. So we've got the mature man, number 5. So it's not us directly or someone absolutely directly related to us, and it's in the workspace, okay? Mature man is sober and thoughtful in his day suit. We meet this wise older gentleman in his library. He's on your side generally, representing all kinds of bosses, guides, mentors, authorities, and executives, as well as important male relatives such as grandfathers, uncles, fathers, stepfathers, fathers-in-laws, godfathers, etc. So close to you without bad cards, which that's to do with the grand tableau, far away, etc. In opposite and same-sex affairs, both I use him as the other man, okay? So that's relative to the love interest and that type of thing. Now, that was FB's interpretation. SZ is there is a wise person who might become important to you. Respect all persons of authority or any experienced person, for example, your grandfather, father, teacher, chief, etc. You will benefit from his wisdom. And SW has the interpretation of this is an older man, relative, or boss. He's wise and helpful, close, and that's relative to the Grand Tableau. No, that's it. They're pretty sure. So it is keeping an eye on an awareness and openness to what an older man has to offer for us today. Even if it's that more mature masculine energy within, if you're not out and about and connecting with other people, it could be that you're needing to tap into what is that thoughtfulness around the more practical and solid, secure wisdoms that have that more masculine feel. Feel it within your body when you spend a bit of time with it, a little bit of meditation and thoughtfulness throughout the day today. And if you are out and about, I mean, I feel that it's a fairly hefty influence for self and family today, that is close, because it's the house even as our theme, and we've got those thoughts and time for spending a bit of time to think about what's happening in your life today, and especially with that is the masculine influence in your life. You may be masculine yourself, amen, and really thinking of those things that have been the solid grounding and moving forward type aspect. What stages of your life did you have that experience? And because the mature man is in the workspace, and look, for most, Sundays do still tend to be part of a weekend, not a work mode, but you may be thinking of what might be for tomorrow, just a little bit. But make sure you have a great day of rest, because the meditation in that thoughtfulness, it is time to rest and think about what is it for you that you need to be focusing on in your life, okay? Thank you for me with the reading today. It's lovely to come and to be able to bring it to you, even if it's it's Sunday. I slept in, it's a little later than usual, but all moments in time are meant to be as they are. So spend some time meditating, contemplating, putting things into action if you need to, letting it go if it doesn't need to be acted on. Tap into your spirit guides to help you along with that through the day today. And thank you, and have an amazing day to everyone from Keza. Thank you so much for those emojis too. So being the best that you can be in whatever endeavours you're moving through today, or just enjoying life with family and friends and having a day off. We'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.